everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you. Nice to see you all are joining for today's live class. So, so you all know today we are going to do a cartoon special. So we are doing a Chota Bheem drawing. I'm sure most of you will be big fans of Chota Bheem cartoon. So that's the reason I had selected this topic for today's class. I'm just going to wait for some more time, maybe another minute, to see if I can see some people are still joining. Yes. So let's just give them some time. Yeah, and in the meanwhile, those of you who are already watching, I hope you all have your materials ready with you for today's cartoon drawing. So don't worry, you can work with whatever materials and colors that you have. That's okay. Alright, so I'm going to keep this session very simple. I will be doing the drawing step by step, and then I will explain to you, and then you can follow my words, you can see how I'm doing, and you can take your own time to do it. That's okay. Okay, and then in the end, let's see how it is coming out. I'm sure you all are going to enjoy this session. Just sit back, relax, have fun learning something you already love. Okay, yeah. Yes, so I think we can begin now. If you can just give me a second, I can switch my camera to my desk so you can see what exactly I'm going to start, and we'll keep stopping, and then we will keep reviewing our work, and then we'll see how it's coming out. Okay, all right, just give me a second. Okay, so I've got this drawing book which is A5 size. You are free to use any size of drawing book or drawing sheet, that's okay. And then we begin now. I'm keeping my book in this kind of a standing position, that's okay. And you need to check what is the center of your drawing sheet, and then use your ruler, keep it in the center, and then draw one line, okay, from top to bottom. But just see to it that it is in the center, correctly in the center, and it is little light, okay, because later on we will erase this. Okay, so you have this line ready now. I'm going to give you all some time. Okay, so I think we can begin now. We'll start from the top of the sheet by drawing a slightly curved line. So we are beginning with his head, so just start with this curve on the top of your sheet. Okay, so now we bring a short line down like this. So basically this is his hairstyle. I'm sure you all can relate to this. Okay, then we come to the other side and bring a line down. Okay, leave just a little gap and then draw one curved line. This is for the shape of his face. Okay, so you have to get this right. I'm going to give everyone enough time. So if you go wrong in some places, just get it corrected. Okay, use your eraser and correct it. As you can see here, I'm just drawing the shape of his face, like the one side of it. Okay, and then you come to this gap. We have left this intentionally. We are going to draw his ear here so that you can make a small curve here and then finish drawing his ear. Okay, and then you see I made a small line inside the ear just to show the fold. Okay, so now here is where we are going to draw his hairstyle. Okay, so that's the forehead. You're going to draw the hairstyle there. So you begin with a line, slightly curved line like this. Okay, and then the front part, little hair will come on top of the forehead, so you have to show it like this and then take it back. Okay, see, if the speed you feel, if it is little more, then you can always pause the video. That's possible. Please pause the video and do it. Okay. Okay, now we will complete his hairstyle. There will be a little extension at the back, so that you are going to draw like this on the back side of his head. Make a small shape like this. Okay, now we are going to draw his eyes, nose and mouth, but before we do that, I want to make some rough markings. I want to know where exactly his eyes, nose and mouth would come. So I'm just making some lines here, and based on these lines I will add the right shapes. Okay, first get these lines correct. You can make it very light. Okay, because we will erase this later. Okay, now see, watch carefully how I am converting this into the shape of the eye. Watch closely, starting with two small curved lines, and then I will add the shape of the eye. Okay, so you add these lines, and then whatever marking you made, you can erase that if that is confusing. Okay, now go on adding the shape of the eye. It's like half, almost half of an oval you will add. Okay, and then inside you have to add the eyeball also. That's how it will look. Okay, I'm giving enough time between the steps so that you can do it along with me. But even then, if you think the speed is little more for you, pause the video. Just pause the video and then you can continue. Okay, so that's how the eyes are going to look. I'm just going to shade it a little bit and then show you how it will look. Okay, got it? Yeah. And then whatever little unwanted markings you have on the face, you can erase that. Whatever is necessary, just keep that. Remaining things you can erase. Okay, next we will have to do his eyebrows. Very simple, just above the eyes you can add two small curves. Okay, I will even shade it and show you so that you can see very clearly. Simple. Okay, and then add his tilak in the center of the forehead. Just add this marking. Okay, now in between the eyes. So between the eyes is where we are going to add his nose. Just make a small curve here. Okay, and you can erase the marking. That just helped us to draw the nose in the right position. After you draw the nose, you don't need it, you can erase it off. Okay, and then below the nose we will start with the mouth. I'm going to show like he is smiling very well. So a big smile is what I will draw first. Okay, now it is really important, you have to draw two lines very lightly. These two lines will help you draw the posture in which he is standing. Okay, I'm going to show like he is holding his gada in one hand and the other hand is free. So for that I have drawn these two lines. Okay, look at the angle at which I have drawn. Get these lines correct first. So now you can see how I am using this line to convert into one of his hand. Okay, just make it into a slight curve line now and erase the straight line which you have drawn. That was only for helping us to draw this line easier. Okay, get this line correct. A slightly curved line. Okay, this hand is going to be in folded position, so I'm going to draw another line here to show you how it will look if one of the hand is folded and if it is holding on to something. Okay, draw another curve line here. Okay, and then another line, one more line. Okay, then he will be holding gada in his hand. Okay, so you have to show, but before that let's add his wristband. Okay, easy. See, look at the shape. Now I'm going to draw his folded palm. So you can see the shape the way I do it. Okay, like he is holding on to something in his hand. That's how it should look. Look at his palm now. Whatever little line is there, I'm going to erase that reference line which comes in between. I'm erasing that, and this is how the hand will look. Okay, hope it is clear. Okay, next for drawing the gada you will require your ruler. You will take it out and draw two lines. Okay, just see how I'm doing it. It has to be drawn in a certain angle. So see this, not very long lines. I'm just making short lines like this. Okay, yeah, so just join the lines at the end. Okay, simple. Next, see what we will do. That little portion of the shoulder which comes on top of the gada, I'm erasing that. Okay, so you see it, how it looks. Okay, next we will draw the top portion of the gada. It's going to be rounded, okay, almost like a round. So begin from here and draw some kind of a rounded shape. Okay, not a complete circle but somewhat like an oval, slightly extended circle is what I have made. So that's the shape of the gada. And once you do that, inside this, whatever you want to add, like if you want to add some decorations, you can do that here. Like if you want to add some gemstones or something, do all that. So that's what I'm going to show you now, how I'm going to decorate this gada. Please watch. Okay, simple. Now see how perfectly it looks. Okay, then comes the top portion of this gada. You have to just make one small curve line and then the tip of it like this. Okay, if you want to do any corrections, do it now. Okay, that's how it will look. Okay, next I am just adding a few details on the handle of this. Okay, just some lines and then it is done. Okay, giving you all some more time. Please complete till this step, then we will do the next step. Okay, okay, so the decoration was really simple. You saw how I did that. Okay, let's see what we will do. We have to draw his band on the arm. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. Done. Go on, keep doing. Let's see, it's coming out well. It will turn out to be really nice. Keep doing. Okay, next we will complete drawing the other arm and his waist. Okay, upper torso we will complete now. So I'm just going to draw one line, bring it down. Okay, simple. And then now comes the other arm. Use the reference line and then create the shape for the second arm. Okay, so that's how easy it is. Once you do that, use your eraser to erase the reference line. Okay, now so we will draw his torso, the upper body. Okay, make a line like this. Once you do that, we will join both the lines. Okay, just with a short curved line like this. Okay, keep doing. Let's see. If any mistakes are coming, then just pause the video. Pause the video and then complete your work and then move to the next step. You can keep pausing and playing. Okay, so that is how it is looking. Next we will draw the lower part of the body. We are going to draw the dhoti. that he wears. Okay, so I'm going to draw curved lines like this. Okay, 2 lines, and then you can join them both. It will look like this. Okay, then okay, I'm not quite happy with this line. I'm going to make it more curved. Okay, so I'm making this correction here. Small correction I'm making here. Okay, I'm drawing the curve one more time. Okay, and it is going to look like this. Okay, got it? Simple. See how easily we have drawn. Very, very easy steps. Keep doing, keep doing. Let's see. Okay, and then this center line I'm going to erase now because it is little confusing. So I'm going to erase that. I don't need it anymore. Okay, super. Now let's draw the folds on the fabric. Okay, so like this. Just take out your scale and draw some lines. Simple. That's how I'm showing the folds on the cloth. I'm adding just a few more folds like this. Okay, simple. Okay, so now we come to the other arm. We will continue drawing this and finish it. Okay, so I'm adding a line here in a slant way. Okay, and then I'm adding this wristband. Simple. And then you have to show his hand. Okay, so side of the hand is what you will see. So that's what I'm adding here. Simple. Okay, get this right, children, and then only few more steps and our drawing will be fully complete. Okay, simple. Next we will draw his feet and shoes. Okay, so you have to come to the end of your drawing sheet, the bottom. Here we will add the shoes. Just watch carefully how I am adding this. Okay, slow, keep watching. That is one feet with the shoe, and it is, the feet is placed in this angle. Okay, this angle is different. The other feet, the way he will place, that will be different. Here it will be different. Okay, let's start. The other feet I'm going to show you how it will look. Watch, keep seeing, and then do it. Okay, very easy. Just start with this small line, short line. Okay, simple. That's how it is going to look. Okay. Done. Okay, most of our drawing is done now. Whatever center line is still visible, I am going to erase that and keep a clean drawing ready with me. Okay, giving you all some more time, so just complete till this step, and then I'm going to give a very, very basic simple background. I'm going to show like he is standing in a garden. Okay, so that will be like this. Okay, that's the ground. And then I'm going to add some plants in the background. Okay, very roughly you can do this. So you see here I'm adding few bushes like this. Okay, very simple. Go on making this. Okay, here you can be creative. If you want a different background, you can do it. That's perfectly fine. This is your drawing. You can be creative and make other backgrounds also. Okay? And now I'm going to take a circular object, something like this, and then I'm going to draw one circle. You can decide where you want to draw. Keep it on the top, keep it in the center, or keep it below. Wherever you want, you can place it. I'm going to keep it in the center and then draw the circle. See, watch here. If you see, you will understand. Okay, keep it like this and then draw the circle. Slow and careful. Okay, so it would look like this. Okay, and then for the background I'm planning to add some lines coming out from this circle. You can even consider it like sun, that's also fine. But yes, like I already told you, if you have any better ideas, different ideas for the background, go ahead and do it, that's fine. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to use my scale and add some lines like this. Very simple. So if you're following my steps, go ahead and do this. Quite simple. Okay, so I make lines everywhere in the background. Okay, then while coloring we'll come up with some ideas for this. Easy, keep doing it. Let's see how this is coming out. If you're finding the speed little more, pause the video, keep pausing the video and playing. Okay, so that's done. If you want, you can add some more lines. Okay, so see how easily we were able to draw this with very easy steps. We were able to do this big drawing. Okay, super. So now see, the pencil drawing is complete. We'll discuss about the next few steps. I'm going to give all of you some more time. Okay, take some more time, complete till this step, and then we will do the coloring together. Okay. Okay, so I guess your drawings are complete. We can start with the outlining. I'm using a CD DVD marker. You also call this as permanent marker, so you can use that, or whichever black outliner that you have, use it and start with your outlines. Okay, be little slow and do the outlines exactly as per your pencil drawing. Okay, so as we do the outlines, I thought, why not narrate a story for you all. So here is a story that I have for you. You can keep doing the outlines and listen to the story. Okay, the first story is The Elephant Learns a Lesson. An ant and an elephant went out for a walk. The elephant started boasting of his size. He said to the ant, "If I fell on you, you would die." Hearing this, the ant just smiled and said, "Well, I can hurt you too." "You?" asked the elephant,
and laughed. "How can you harm me?" asked the elephant. As soon as he said that, the ant got into the elephant's trunk and bit him. The elephant was in unbearable pain. So, what is the moral of the story? One should not underestimate the power of a clever mind. Just because the ant is small in size, it doesn't mean that he is powerless. He has powers and like everybody else do. Okay? So, do not underestimate anybody. So, I hope you all enjoyed listening to this story. I have another one for you all. So, this is about two friends, Jack and Jude, who were taking part in a race. The first friend, Jack, was very proud that he could run fast. As soon as the gun was fired, he ran as fast as he could. But just 100 meters into the race, he started to feel tired and slowed down. On the other hand, the second friend, Jude, steadily built up his speed. He saved his energy for the last part of the race. When the finish line appeared in view, Jude gave it his all and ran very fast. And Jude won the race. So, what is the moral of the story? Slow and steady wins the race. So, how was the story? I hope you all liked listening to this one. Yeah? Super. So, our outlines are coming out this way. We continue. Okay, so that's how we keep doing the outlines. And then I have another story for you. This is about the school sweeper. Okay, so once upon a time there was an old sweeper in a school. He did his job very well. The school was always spick and span before the children arrived. But sadly, no one bothered to talk to the sweeper or thank him for his good work. And then there was a day when the sweeper fell ill and he could not come to the school to clean the school. On that day, the school remained very dirty and it began stinking. That's when everybody in the school realized the importance of the sweeper's job. When the sweeper arrived the next day, everybody thanked him for his good work. Okay? So, always we have to appreciate other people's hard work. Okay? Sometimes we are busy with our lives. We don't see or we don't thank certain people for making our lives more comfortable. So, the next time you see somebody helping you out to make your lives easier, please take some time and go to them and thank them. Okay? That will mean a lot to those people. Okay? Great. So, here that's how my outlines are coming out, you see. And then, wherever you have used scale to draw the lines, try to use the scale one more time to get the lines properly when you do the outlines. Okay? Don't do it freehand. Use the scale to draw the lines properly. Okay? So that is how it is. Quick. Let's finish this part and start with the coloring. See, the outlines are completely finished. And then now I see lot of pencil lines. So I'm going to take out my eraser and erase all these pencil lines. This is very important. Otherwise you see them even after you color it. Okay, it won't look good. So take some time. Erase these lines. Okay. Okay, so it's time we start coloring this. You can use any colors that you have. I'm going to be doing the coloring using my brush pens. You can use any colors available with you. So we start coloring very slowly and neatly. Just follow your outlines and color very slowly. Make sure the colors do not exceed the outlines. So be little slow and do it very well. Okay, so that is how continue coloring this. Okay, be little slow and do it very well. Okay, as we color, I'm going to read out some more stories for you all. So the next story is about donkey and horse. Okay, there were these two animals, and this poor donkey, he hadn't eaten for many days. So he was roaming all over the village in search of some grass. And at that time, he entered a horse stable. Okay, so there was lots of hay in the stable, and looking at this, the donkey's mouth began to water because he had not eaten for so many days. Now he was very hungry. Should I eat without the horse's permission? He wondered. Okay, and at that time the horse was standing in the corner munching on his grams. When he saw the donkey, he realized that the donkey was waiting for his permission to eat the hay. Okay, then what happened? This generous horse happily nodded his head and let the donkey eat as much as he wanted. Okay, so the donkey was extremely happy and he was very thankful. Then a few days later, when the donkey was loitering aimlessly in the pastures, he came across the generous horse one more time. Okay, but this time the poor horse was carrying some heavy bags of grains and he was struggling very much. The bags were so heavy that the horse could not even walk properly. He was extremely tired and he was huffing, puffing, and sweating a lot. Seeing this, the donkey quickly rushed to the horse's side and shared some of his load. The horse was very thankful to the donkey because he helped him, right? After this incident, the horse and the donkey became best friends. They kept helping each other throughout their lives. So what happens? Sharing work makes it easier. Keep helping your friends and keep sharing your work. It makes your life easier. So we'll keep helping one another and keep our lives simpler. Okay, so that was another nice story you heard today. And see, this is how coloring is coming out. Keep coloring. Okay, so next time using this flesh color, if you don't have this in your brush pen set, then you can use pencil colors or even crayons. Okay, that's for coloring his face, body and hands. So keep coloring. Okay, so I'm continuing to color the rest of the part with the same shade. Okay, keep doing it. Okay, so as you color, you can listen to another story that I have. This is about a girl called Elsa. Okay, this girl Elsa, she is a flower seller. Okay, but she loved to daydream all the time. Instead of doing work, she would just sit down and then close her eyes and keep dreaming during the day. Okay, do you think it's a nice thing to do when you have lots of work? No, right? Yeah, but she does that. Okay. One day she was walking to the market holding a huge basket of flowers. Okay, because it was a very long walk, she got tired very much. Okay, then she had to sit under a tree and take rest for some time. So what did she do? She put her basket down and then she sat under a tree and she was taking rest. So she closed her eyes and within no time she started daydreaming. What is daydreaming? Like I told you, just sitting, closing your eyes and thinking about something. Okay? So she dreamt of how rich she would become if she could manage to sell all the flowers in her basket. Okay? Then she would buy more flowers, sell more flowers, and become very wealthy. So Elsa was lost in her daydream and she didn't notice that a group of monkeys had started playing with the flowers in her basket. Okay, they threw the flowers and plucked the petals off. Okay, and they caused lot of damage to the flowers. Okay, when this was happening, one of the monkey threw a flower at the girl's face. And this made her come out of her daydream. Okay, but it was too late. All the flowers in her basket were destroyed. So now Elsa's dream wouldn't come true. Okay, she realized her mistake and decided never to daydream again while she was at work. So, what is the moral of the story? Do not dream when you have work to do. When you have work to do, you have to finish your work and then you decide about what you want to do later. Okay? So that was another nice story where we learned some morals. So this is how I'm coloring the background. You can see just with two different shades of green. If you have more shades of green, please go ahead and use them. Okay? Okay? Then I have another nice story about a small girl called Emily. Okay, this is about Emily and the tooth fairy. Okay, so this girl Emily, she heard that the tooth fairy gave children some gifts for their fallen teeth. Okay, so when her first tooth fell off, she put it under her pillow and waited for the tooth fairy. And then what happened that night? The tooth fairy took Emily's tooth and she had kept a small coin under Emily's pillow. Emily immediately woke up and looked under her pillow. Then what did she see? She just saw one coin and then she was angry. She screamed at the fairy saying, "Just one coin? You keep it for yourself," she said. She was very rude with the fairy, right? So, what happened? The tooth fairy quietly took the coin and went away, and she never came back to Emily's house. She felt very hurt and then she never came back. Okay, so in the meanwhile, all of Emily's friends kept getting coins from the tooth fairy. So every time they had a fallen tooth, they used to get a coin from this tooth fairy. So what happened? Soon they collected many coins. They bought lots of things with the money. But Emily had nothing because she was rude. She said those words to the fairy and fairy never came back. Okay, she kept worrying about this, and then some of her friends said, this is serving right for you because you were so rude to the poor tooth fairy. Hearing this, Emily felt very bad, and then she realized her mistake of being rude. So what did she do? She wrote an apology letter and asked her friend to keep it under her pillow with her fallen tooth. The tooth fairy found the letter and she forgave Emily. She started going to her house one more time, and this time Emily became very humble, and then she started speaking politely to the tooth fairy, and she um, admitted her mistake of being rude. So, what is the moral of the story? Always be humble, do not be rude to anyone, and be thankful when people do you favors. When people help you, please be thankful to them and never hurt their feelings. So you see here, that's how I am doing the background, keeping it very simple. Okay, keep coloring. Let's see, just few more steps and then our drawing will be fully complete. Okay, keep doing, keep coloring. Hope you're all enjoying this session. I think all your drawings are coming out very well. Do a really nice job. So here I want to have another color. So I'm choosing orange, and the in between spaces I'm coloring with this color. We'll go ahead and do this. If you want, you can even change the colors. Perfectly fine. Okay, keep coloring nicely without leaving gaps. Do not exceed the black outline that you have done. Be a little slow and do it very well. Okay, continue doing this, and then we see in the end how it is coming out. So that is just almost nearing the end. So the top I'm going to color it like this, the entire top portion, and then the center circle, you can think of some different color for that. Rather than repeating the same colors, it will be better if you use any other color there. Okay, first let's complete coloring this part. Okay, almost done. Okay, now the center circle I'm going to be coloring it with red so that it looks very highlighted. You can even choose another color here, that's fine. Okay, just go ahead, color it, and then our artwork will be ready. Okay, so here the coloring is done. I'm just thinking with my black pen I will only highlight at few places so the drawing looks even more better. So let me do that and show you. Okay, you can do it with a thick marker pen, or if you have black color brush pen you can do it with that also. Just give me a moment. I'll just finish making these grass and then I will show you how you can make it. Okay, done. See, I'm going to take a black pen with a slightly broad tip, and then I'm going to highlight my drawing by giving it a thick outline like this. Go on doing this. It will make your drawing look much better. So you can start seeing the difference now. This black line is creating. Now over and above this, if you want any more details you can add. That's your choice. Okay, so I'm also going to add just a little more dark thick outlines here and there. So I'm doing this with my black outliner. Okay, just the last few steps to make it to just give it the finishing touches. Okay, see, you can see now the differences after adding thick outlines. For this character it's looking more and more highlighted. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed learning this in today's session. Take your time to complete this and share this video with your friends and family. Even if they are not able to attend now, they will be able to watch this with the same link. They will be able to watch and practice. So please keep showing your support for me by subscribing to my YouTube channel. I am planning more such sessions even in the future. So if you subscribe, you will come to know when I do such sessions for children. Okay? So completed. Meet you next time. Bye all of you. Bye bye.